It's Friday. Happy Friday. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Yes. We're end of the week. What's this? It's been 14 days now, officially 14 days. Or it has been, yeah. Since the directive that we should all stay home. Interesting thing. So my husband and I decided, since it's another pretty day, I know I keep saying that here in Southern California, in LA. I said, let's go take a walk. Let's go to the store, pick up a few things. And like I said a bit before, I put gloves on. But this time, since we're walking, I didn't think about it. And my husband said, get your mask, the mask that I got you. And at that time, he handed each one of us a mask. I did not know it was the N95, the one that's the most sought after in the least available at the moment, or maybe it is available now, of the face mask. And I said, okay, I'll just carry it with me. So I carried my bag, the bag, the reusable bags. And then he put on his mask. I'm like, why are you putting it on already? And he said, I just want to. And then I said, okay. And I was carrying our gloves. Anyway, so we're walking and, people are looking, but people are still staring, but there's still a lot more people, there's a lot of people out there that's actually wearing gloves and masks more. And as I was suiting up to get into the store, and there was a line that was already formed, not very long, I started like thinking, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's just the allergies since I was outdoors. And I did take a shower. Anyhow, yes, so getting in line, I just started seeing the people in line. So I started putting the gloves, put the mask on. I should have put it earlier because like he did. So my hair was like all over the place. Anyhow, so I used my phone to fix the hair. Then I thought, oh my gosh. I told my husband, I feel like, not necessarily a war zone, but it's just, we have to walk into the like a hospital, wear your protective gear, personal protective equipment. It's like we're going only to the grocery store. But as I'm watching all these other people, there's still plenty that are not. Most people are using gloves, but there are people who are still not using masks. And I hesitated to use it, but then I said, you know what, it doesn't hurt. I mean, even though a lot of the health officials says you don't need it, precaution, why not? Anyhow, so I was watching, then I see people walking out of the store because I was first thinking, well, there's not that many people wearing masks. Then a few people ahead of us, I saw masks. Then people driving by, I saw masks. And then a couple walked out of the store both wearing masks and gloves. And I'm thinking, okay, we're not overkill here. My husband and I are not walking in looking like we're some hazmat people. But yeah, and then people are very courteous and walking away from each other. I heard this couple, I was grabbing the antibacterial dishwashing soap, and she said, oh, let's just wait until she's done. I usually grab from that back, and they did the same, as I noticed when I walked away. But yeah, so it's interesting how we've come to this point and never thought in our wildest dreams that the United States of America would be at this point. We see it the US is always seeing it from afar. Oh, it's another country, or it's a third world country that has problems. But we're in the United States, the most industrial, or one of the first world countries, But we are in a basically a war zone against this virus, COVID-19. And like I said, precaution, because there's been an uptick in LA. Scary that there is. New York is going through a tremendous amount. It's scary because they are now considered ground zero for the United States, or ground zero. What's the word that they used? Sorry for the lack of term. It's scary in New York at the moment, and not scary in the sense that, yes, we shouldn't be there, but for the workers and for the people living there. My cousin actually, she has a son and her sister that's a healthcare. She's a nurse, and she's so worried about her sister, my cousin. Because I asked, how's Deborah? And she said, oh my gosh, all her patients are COVID-19 patients. And she's worried about her because they're running out of PPEs, personal protective equipment. And she said my cousin Edith, her son and his wife are fine because they've been working from home. And they just left, my cousin Edith and her husband Paul, they just flew back to the Philippines. They've been actually here for almost a year because she had problems, she had cancer. And since her son is here, they were able to stay here a little longer, but their time up for visa to go back to the Philippines. Anyways, they went from straight, because I said, how is it? And she said, luckily enough, they left New York before the closure and before it got so bad. But once they got to the Philippines, they actually live in Cebu, central Philippines, Central Island, and they went straight to home, self-quarantine for 14 days. Nurses actually come in and check their temperature morning and evening, and they get a package, food package, when they first got there. How nice. That is such a nice gesture over there. And they close no flights going into Cebu anymore, just like in Hawaii, where I used to live in Hawaii. One of my husband's co-worker, he said they early this week, the governor finally closed Hawaii to international flights. Inner island, they have to, because some of the islands don't have the resources. If there's anyone sick, they all fly into Oahu because there are more hospitals there. So they've closed down for all flights going into Hawaii. So we really are in such a, I don't know, scary time. And the governor of California and the mayor of LA are at the dock, LA port, because they just to welcome the Navy medical or the Navy hospital ship. Huge. It's like 800 personnel and I forgot how many beds. This is just to alleviate the hospitals. They're not for coronavirus. They're actually for other people, just to clear out the hospitals apparently, and to make room for the COVID patients. So to get the patients that don't have signs of COVID-19, they're going to be housing them there at this makeshift Navy ship that's at the LA port. So oh my goodness, makes me wonder how soon that we can get to our normal. Will we ever be at our normal? Just read that LeBron James said he is no longer gonna high five anyone. He's that afraid. After this whole pandemic goes down, if we finally start going down the curve of finding out more of positive, he said he's no longer gonna high five anyone. Maybe that's what we're gonna do, fist pump, elbow bumps now. Is that the future? Anyhow, or the bowing, like the way the Japanese do. Bowing, no handshakes. That's something we should ponder now. Alrighty, so this is a lot longer than I thought I was going to be. It was just going to be more about suiting up to go to the grocery store. Anyway, happy Friday. Take care and let's enjoy the rest of the day. All right, take care. Bye. Well, maybe I'll do something for the weekend.